Standard 7th, English Medium, Subject History. Lesson number 7. The Administration of Swaraj. Shivaji Maharaj founded Swaraj. He had himself crowned. After the coronation, Maharaj accomplished Dakshin Digvijay, the conquest of the south. The Swaraj expanded, comprising large areas of Nashik, Pune, Satara, Sangli, Kolhapur, Sindhudurg, Ratnagiri, Raigad and Thane districts of Maharashtra. It also included parts of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu states. To ensure the smooth management of the affairs of the Swaraj and to ensure people's welfare, Shivaji Maharaj set up an efficient administration. We shall get some information about it in this chapter. Ashtapradhan Mandal, Council of 8 Ministers. At the time of his coronation, Shivaji Maharaj appointed a council of 8 ministers. The administration was divided into 8 departments. A head was appointed for each department. These 8 heads of department constituted the Ashtapradhan Mandal. Maharaj alone had the power to appoint a minister or to remove him from his position. The ministers were answerable to Maharaj for the administration of their respective departments. Shivaji Maharaj selected the council on the basis of their merit and achievements. He did not give them jagirs, watans or gifts or fiefs. They were paid handsome salaries instead. The policy regarding agriculture. Agriculture was the main occupation in villages. Maharaj knew the importance of agriculture. That was why he paid attention to the welfare of farmers. He entrusted the responsibility of organizing the land revenue system to his capable and experienced office-bearer, Annaji Dattu. He warned the officers that they should not collect more revenue than the amount that was fixed. He encouraged peasants to bring uncultivated land under cultivation. If the crop was lost due to excessive rains or drought, or if an enemy army has devastated the area of the village, remissions were granted in land revenue and other taxes. Maharaj has instructed his officers to provide peasants with bullocks, plows and good fields for sowing. Village economy of that period. Agriculture was the backbone of the rural economy. In villages, many occupations developed to supplement agriculture. Artisans in the village produced goods and fulfilled the needs of the local people. In this sense, a village was a self-sufficient unit. Farmers gave a definite share from their produce to artisans. This share was called baluta, trade and business. Maharaj knew that a kingdom does not prosper without an increase in trade. Merchants bring novel goods as also certain necessities into the kingdom. Goods become available in plenty. Trade prospers, adding to wealth. The view that Maharaj took of merchants is seen in the Ajayapatra, where merchants are described as follows. Merchants are the ornaments of the kingdom and the glory of the king. It was the policy of the Maharaj to protect industries. An excellent example of this is the salt industry. He protected the salt industry in Konkan. At that time, traders imported salt from the Portuguese territory and sold in Swaraj. That affected the local trade in Konkan areas. So, Maharaj charged heavy duty on the salt imported into Swaraj from the Portuguese territory. The intention was that the salt imported from the Portuguese territory would then cost more, and as a result, its import would decrease and the sale of the local salt would increase. The military organization. There were two main divisions of the army of Shivaji Maharaj: infantry and cavalry. In the infantry, there were officers such as Havaldar, Jumledar, etc. The chief of the infantry was called Sarnobat. He was the highest officer in the infantry. In the cavalry, there were two types of cavalrymen, namely Shiledars and Barkirs. The Shiledar had his own horse and weapons. The Barkir was provided with a horse and weapons by the state. In the cavalry, Barkirs were more in number. The ranks of the cavalry officers were similar to those of the infantry officers. The highest officer in the cavalry was the Sarnobat. Netaji Palkar, Prataprao Guzar, Hambirrao Mohite were some of the famous Sarnobats of the cavalry.